Hi, today I'm going to present the fourth lecture on data science that is mostly covering the basics of some algorithm and some basic mathematics. So as you can see here in the figure, artificial neural network, this will be also one of the that. So last time I have already introduced about linear regression. And that was clear that when you are trying to fit the data into a single line, the line can be in any direction. Then it comes the logistic regression. That is another way of analyzing the different cases where you have a binary dependent variable. This form of regression focuses on the estimation of probability of the occurrence of an event. It is also an algorithm used in parametric machine learning. So in general, if I'm talking about logistic regression, it is just, you can see, it is not a kind of a straight line. There is some kind of changes in the loop of the line. So here you can see it. So the difference between linear regression and logistic regression, you can see here. Economic modeling can be done. Marketing mix model, customer lifetime value. Here, customer choice model, click-through rate, conversion rate, credit scoring. These are some of the applications. And it is like, linear is continuous to continuous. Here, continuous to true and false. So some of the basic equations are given here, and don't be afraid from these equations. These are quite simple equation as you understand a kind of sum of everything. So this sum is a kind of summation. If you are just class 10 pass out, you don't need to think that what is 1 to n and all these things. It is just a number that how many values you want to sum it up here. That is the only thing, and this is some kind of factor. So just try to understand, take it easy, these mathematical equations. The first case in data science, the people becomes afraid that there is some kind of heavy mathematics will be used, which is not true. Mathematics is used, but simplified mathematics are commonly used for data science. So this is now, it comes second part is neural networks. I'm again telling that currently I'm giving the basic idea about all these things, that is linear and logistic regression, similarly neural networks. Of course, in the coming classes, there will be deep classes for all these subtopics. So neural networks are, I'm not going to read the text, but what I'm going to say, it works similar to as your brain works. So it is a form of machine learning algorithm which forms, and these forms of networks are based on a structure of a neuron present in our brain. And it uses a series of activation points. And these are some things which you don't need to know at this stage. You just need to know what is neural network. It is just a network which works very similar to the human brain. And there are three different layers. I'm just telling you the basic architecture: input layer, hidden layer or middle layer, and hidden layer 2, 3 would be more, and then it is output layer. So in general, we say input layer, middle layer, and output layer. And again, it comes here, neural network. If you want to see, you take your data, process it as input layer, in the input layer, then go for hidden layer and output layer, and then go for raw prediction. So this is how neural network would look like. And if you want to see the details of neural networks in terms of figures, here you can see how the neural network could look like. And there must not be any kind of confusion how to analyze such complex networks, how to understand such complex. These are so easy to understand, which I will be explaining you and then you will be perfectly fine to understand any kind of algorithm in our lecture series. So there is some types of networks could be, and everything has some different types of types. So which is you are seeing here. And then it is like something input, noise, hidden cell, probability, output cell, recurrent cell, memory cell, different memory cell. So basically, if you are going to develop algorithm, then you need to understand type of neural networks. But if you are just going to implement it, then there are a number of ready to use softwares. Wherever you are working, you can access it. Okay. Now it comes, what are the mathematics levels which you need? So here I am summarizing for data science. I'm again telling you, class 10 level mathematics is more than sufficient. It does not matter from which country you are doing the schooling, but class 10 level mathematics is sufficient to enter into data science. So applying mathematics to data science models, then deriving insights from statistical models, and then some essentials for data science, which I have explained. So math, you need here linear algebra, calculus. Then in statistics, this I have clearly defined in several shorts and long videos. That is descriptive statistics, which is basic, like mean, median, standard deviation, deviation, and also then it comes inferential statistics. These two things, you need it. That's the only thing. Now, finally, data science life cycle. So if you are going to implement the or work, not implement in data science, you could feel something that you are working starting from here, then going for some kind of mathematical equations, handling, summation, and conclusions, model evaluation. Many steps are there, but mostly you could consider it in 3 steps, like input level, then the intermediate level, then output level, where in intermediate level you perform all kinds of optimization, training, everything. In the initial level, you process your input data in a proper way, and then output is generating the summarized or conclusive outcome, or conclude the result or outcome from the results. That's it. And that's overall what I am going to present today. So in from the next classes, what I'm going to present is different subtopics. For example, artificial neural networks, evolutionary algorithm, genetic algorithm, and evolutionary and genetic algorithm I have already presented also. So I'm going to repeat it in short way, but definitely I'm going to present artificial neural networks, SVM, support vector machines, and many more things which are commonly used. But as a data scientist, you just need to know what are these algorithms and how they are utilized. Don't enter into a developer part. If you are looking for data science jobs, if you want to become data science scientist, then definitely you need to understand all the mathematical principles and the how it works. For example, you can see in my some of the research papers, I have fully implemented the artificial intelligence or machine learning algorithms, that is evolutionary algorithm, for different types of projects. And that is real application of AI. And it was around 10, 12 years, 13 years ago, which I have published. So it is quite simple thing. So don't be afraid if you want to work in the field of data science. And this is currently for next 10 years. Data science is the field where you will find the jobs in almost every country. So please prepare yourself. You are looking for some good job, then data science is really a potential field to get the job. Thank you very much.